Hi, good morning. I'm here at Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. My name's Rachael Plaine, and I'm here to offer you a gentle, moderate flow yoga class. It's the same class that we've been streaming live since mid-March. So we're back here at the studio to get moving together, breathing, stretching, and getting ready for our day, for our beautiful day. The sun is shining, so that's awesome. Good morning, Chels. How are you? I miss you so much. Good morning, Helen. So good to see you. I love that you guys are following along and staying really regular in your practice. Shannon, Vanessa, that's so great. So important for us to be able to find these routines, especially right now. So. And Robbie's here too. This is so great. It's just such a blessing to be able to still practice with you guys. So I'm glad that we're finding these ways to still connect and be together, even though if we can't be in the studio. Oh, Sadie's doing yoga with you this morning. That's awesome. Melissa has a little daughter that's 3, right, Melissa? I think she's the same age as Isla. So that's so awesome that she's practicing. Soon, hopefully, we can get the girls together, for real, and practice yoga outside or in the studio. Good morning, Joanne. It's so good to see you guys. This is awesome. I really do feel like I can see you, even though I just see your names and your little images popping up. It just makes me think of you guys and all the times we've spent together in the studio or outside. I miss you too, Patty, so much. So, but here we are. We're still together, sort of, holding space together and connecting even from afar. So we'll get going in just a moment or so. So for now, our plan is to continue these classes. We've gotten some questions about when the studio is going to open, how the studio is going to open, what that's going to look like. There's a lot of unknowns right now, as you know. This is a work in progress. So for the time being, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. I'll keep streaming all of my classes. Melissa, good morning. So I'll stick to my regular schedule. So you guys that have been following along from home or that have joined me in the studio in the past, I'll keep teaching Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. live on Facebook. You can see those videos under the video tab of our Facebook page after the fact, or you can follow them live. You can also go to our YouTube channel later, and they'll be uploaded there eventually for you guys to watch anytime. Good morning, Mom and Sarah. And then I also teach my Friday night candlelight class at 5:30, which is offered via Facebook Live and then uploaded to YouTube. I'm a little distracted. There's a car alarm going off in the alleyway. I don't know if you can hear that or not, so hopefully not, and hopefully that'll turn off soon. The joys of being on North Street, so there's always adventure here. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to work on over the next couple days, hopefully, is some little mini videos that I'll be putting up on YouTube where we can break down postures, where we can do breath work, little short meditations. So if you have any ideas or suggestions of things that you want to see, if there's a certain posture that you want to have broken down, or I don't know, breath work that you've heard of that you want to learn, or a meditation for something specific, or if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. Comment below or send me a direct message via the Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness Facebook page or my personal page, and I would be happy to add that to my list of content that we'll be creating and putting up on YouTube. So, good to see you, Cahill. It's so nice to have everybody here. So, all right, we are going to get started. So for this morning, you don't need anything special, just your mat is fine. I have 2 blocks behind me. I like to have those for my practice. It's not necessary. If you want to have your blocks, feel free to have those, or anything else that raises the ground up. Also, if you like to sit on a blanket or a bolster, have that nearby, but you don't need anything. So if it's your first time joining us today, this is a gentle, moderate flow class. It's going to be an hour long, so we'll go until 10 o'clock this morning. And we're going to start with a centering. We always do a little bit of meditation and breath work before we begin, and then we'll move into some warm-up on the mat. We'll do a nice standing flow, kind of vinyasa style, moving breath with movement, and then we'll end on the mat for some stretching and relaxation. So great. We'll get going. So you can come take a comfortable seat. After class, I'll check in with you guys again, so feel free to again, make any comments or questions or anything you want to share. I can see that in real time, which is really cool. So it's great to be here with you guys this morning. So let's get started. So come into your comfortable seat. All right. And if you've been joining me last week, we had some technical difficulties with my computer and the camcorder, so I'm still working on that. So today I'm just on my phone with my old mic, so we should be good to go for an hour with no disruptions. And then I will work on improving the audio and visual eventually. So that's to come, but for now we'll practice with no interruptions for the next hour with the equipment that we've been using. So close your eyes, come to a comfortable seat. And that comfortable seat could be cross legs or not. You could be kneeling. You could be sitting up on a bolster or a blanket or a block or anything that would make you more comfortable. And then let your eyes close. So like we typically have been doing, it's nice to bring your hands down on your lap to start if that's comfortable, and that can kind of help to ground you. It can help to let you drop into your body, to drop into the space, to feel your energy come inward, to feel more connected to your breath, to your body, to the present moment, instead of feeling chaotic or less grounded. We want to pull everything in and feel that sense of stability and peace. So hands down on the lap, eyes closed. Just take a moment to feel how your body is right now. So what's happening inside? How do the legs feel? How do the arms feel? How does your body feel? How does your breath feel? Good. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale a gentle sigh. Good. Do that twice more. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. And one more time, big breath. And let go. Good. Breathe in through your nose. Through your nose, exhale and round your back. Tuck your tail, scoop your belly. Bring your chin towards your chest. Hold your breath out. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. As you inhale, rise up, lift the belly, the chest, the throat, the face, open through the front of the body. And exhale, release, round your back, tuck your tail, scoop your belly. Take that one more time. Inhale, rise up. So it's just a seated cat and cow to get the energy moving. And exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen your spine, shrug your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. And do that again. Big breath in, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders release. Good job. Last time, shoulders shrug. And let go. Let your palms open up. Let the backs of the hands touch the lap. And as you exhale, drop your chin. Just hold there. Keep your spine long, but the head relaxed. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. Next, in breath, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Open up the left side of the neck. And exhale back through center. Take the other ear to the other shoulder. Open up. Exhale through center. Go one more time, nice and easy, just opening up the neck and the tops of the shoulders, taking that gentle half head circle. Good job. Great. And then eventually let the head lift up. Keep the eyes closed. Breathe out where you are. And then deepen the breath. Breathe into the lowest part of the body, the middle part of the ribs, and the upper part of the chest. As you exhale, release the chest, relax the ribs, and relax the low belly. It's your Dirga 3-part breath. Again, deep inhale. Full exhale. Good. A couple more times, breathing in and out through the nose. Lengthening the breath, deepening the breath. Good job. And as we start to land here, take this time to allow yourself to be open and receptive to the positivity and grace in store for you today. To be open up to the beauty and blessings of this brand new day, this brand new opportunity to show up from a place of love and peace and compassion. Feel your breath deepen and extend to all the edges and corners of your body. As you sit up a little taller, feel yourself almost lean back very slightly as if there's two hands behind you holding you up, supporting you. Allowing your heart to open and your chest to open. Being open to that grace, receptive to whatever it is that this day has for you. Keep the breath steady. Take another deep inhale. And full, steady exhale. On your next inhale, bring the hands together to a prayer position or Anjali Mudra. Let the palms meet in front of the heart. And as you exhale, bow your head to yourself and take a moment to tune into an intention if you'd like. So if that's new to you, your intention could be as simple as what brought you here to practice today. What are you seeking from this practice of movement and breath and mindfulness? What do you want to invite into your body, your mind, or your heart? And then the next time that you inhale, slide your hands to the ceiling, lengthen the arms, lift the face. And as you exhale, open the arms wide, bring your chin to your chest, bring your fingertips to the ground, and then do that again. Big in-breath, lift the arms out and up, look up. And exhale, open wide. Just one more time. So we're getting used to that linking of breath with movement. One breath per movement. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, arms release. And just take an easy side stretch like we've done before. Right arm up. Exhale, up and over. Just open the ribs, open the waist. Inhale up. Exhale, release. One more time, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Hands behind, interlace fingers, one heart opener, press the fists down, squeeze the shoulders together, lift the chest, look up. And exhale, release the gaze, release the hands, roll the shoulders. Come to all fours. You could come over the shins, or you could unwind your legs. You're gonna bring your hands a little further forward of the shoulders and start to circle your hips. So we're just warming up. If you're just tuning in, we're in the beginning section of this gentle, moderate flow class. We're warming up our bodies, preparing for our practice. And we'll be together until 10 o'clock for this hour-long flow class. Good. And then when the hips come to the back, reverse direction, move them the other way. Good. And then let's bring our hips back to our heels. Let the big toes touch, separate the knees, extend the arms. Couple breaths here in child's pose. So this is a good resting pose. So taking some time just to breathe again, to feel the breath in the low back, the middle back, the upper back. And if at any point during our practice you want to take a little time out or rest, this is a good place to land. Couple breaths. Beautiful. Come to tabletop, all fours. Bring the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Couple hip wags to loosen up that outer edge of the hip and just kind of feel your body in space. And then we'll take some rotation here in the spine. So let the hips be above the knees. Inhale the right arm out and up. You can look up to the top hand. And as you exhale, we'll thread it halfway through. So bend the left elbow, dip the right shoulder, hover there. And then inhale, unwind. Lift the arm all the way up, look up. Exhale, thread halfway through. One more time. Inhale, lift up, keep going. And as you exhale, you're gonna come all the way through now. So bend the elbow, bring the shoulder down, bring the head down, and hold. You're gonna pause here, and then optionally, you could take that left hand that's touching the ground and either stretch it forward like a puppy pose, kind of like child's, or you could lift it up to the ceiling, or you could fold it behind your back of hand to hip or hip crease, and take a few breaths here in this rotation of the spine, just twisting and wringing out. A couple breaths. Good job. Arm that's behind the back, lift it up. Release the hand back down, press into that hand, unwind your body, lift the right arm all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, release the hand, go the other way. Inhale, the left arm lifts. Exhale, it comes halfway through, so thread it through, bend the right elbow, dip the shoulder. Inhale, unwind, lift up, look up. Exhale, it comes halfway through. And again, inhale up. Exhale all the way through, shoulder down, head down, even out the hips above the knees. And then from here, right arm either stays where it is or stretches forward, or lift it up to the ceiling and fold it behind your back. And just hold there a couple breaths. Good job. If it's behind your back, lift it up. Release your hand to the mat, press into the hand, unwind your body, sweep the arm all the way to the ceiling, and then release the hand. Coming into your tabletop, move the hands a little further forward to the shoulders, curl the toes under, and come up to your first downward dog. And then when you get to dog, just take some time to move the feet around. So you could pedal the feet, adjust the feet, pressing one heel down and the other heel down, wagging the hips, spreading the fingers wide, moving the legs, waking up the bottoms of the feet. And then hold your down dog, fingers spread wide, hands shoulder width, feet hip width. Bend the knees a little bit and reach the tailbone way up towards the sky so your waist gets long and your ribs and your armpits get long. A couple breaths. Good. Now step your feet to the hands or the hands to the feet. So you come into forward fold, Uttanasana. Feet hip width, shake your head yes. Shake your head no. On an in-breath, come to your flat back or Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shin. So that's a half forward fold, hands to shin bones. Lengthen your head away from the tail. Press the heart down. Straighten up the legs, straighten up the arms if you can. Long, strong spine, shoulders on the back. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release, melt over the legs, bend the knees. And slowly roll out one vertebrae at a time. Arms hang off of the shoulders. And then when you get to the top, big sun breath. Inhale, arms lift. Good job. Exhale, hands to prayer. Close your eyes. And take a moment to come back to any intention that you set. Take a deep inhale. Take a full exhale. Continue that, remembering that feeling of being open and receptive to the positivity and grace that is in store for you today. Breathing that in. And exhale, release the arms. Inhale the arms up. You're going to grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And then stretch that arm up and over to the right as you bump your hips to the left. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Inhale through center. Switch sides. Grab the other wrist. Stretch up and over. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive to catch your thighs. Bend your knees. Turn your fingers in and your elbows out. You're going to do a standing cat and cow. Round your back. Navel up and in. Head and tail drop. Breathe out. Inhale, belly drops. Tail lifts. Heart comes forward like cow. Exhale, curl your spine. Round your back. Press off the thighs. Inhale, back through cow. Tail lifts. Belly drops. Heart open. One more time. Exhale to curl. And inhale through cow. Good. From here, press off the thighs. Spring up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive, straight or bent knees. Up to you. Inhale, lengthen flat back. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins again. And exhale, deep fold. Let's reverse our swan dive so legs could be straight or bent. Inhale, fly up, arms out all the way. This time, bring your thumb right between your eyebrows to that third eye or place of intuition, that inner knowing we have. Breathe in. Exhale, thumb to heart center to pause, connecting to our intention, connecting to that inner wisdom and grace. Take a deep breath. And exhale, release the arms. Just step up to the mat so we're ready to step back when we get to our standing poses. Inhale up. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen again. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins, or this time maybe just the fingertips to the mat. Exhale, deep fold. Step the right leg back to your lunge. And here's where you could have the blocks on the ground underneath the hands, or not. You can touch the ground. Bend the back knee, lift the heart. Breathe in, look up. And exhale, lift the hips, straighten the front leg. Maybe flex the front foot. Drop the head towards the shin. And then do that again. Roll over the sole of the front foot. Bend the front knee. Dip the hips, look up. And exhale, lift the hips high. Straighten the front leg. Flex the foot, head to shin. One more time, bend the knees. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hips high, head to shin. Bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight. Come high on the tips of the fingers. Lengthen your spine and pause. Press out through that back heel. Inhale the arms like wings and just hover here and see if you could firm up the legs and find your balance with the head in line with the heel. Long diagonal line, breathing, strong legs. Press into the feet, lift the shoulders above the hips. You're in a high lunge. Take a breath there. Front knees bent right above the front ankle, pressing out through the back heel, lengthening the arms up. Inhale, straighten the front knee. And exhale, open up to warrior two. The back heel spins down. There's a little adjusting in the feet so you can get the front heel lined up with the arch of the back foot. Look out over the front middle finger. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Bring your back hand to your back leg. Lift your top arm, look up. Good. Inhale through center. And exhale, side angle. Elbow bends, forearm to thigh. Look up. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs. Reverse your triangle. Lift the ribs, look up. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow. Forearm to thigh, side angle. Do that again. Inhale, rise up, straighten the legs, lift up, reverse triangle. And this time, either bend the elbow and bring the forearm to the thigh like we did, or bring that bottom arm right to the ground. The left arm could come right to the ground outside the left leg in side angle. Hold there, couple breaths. Either forearm to thigh or hand to earth. And you're breathing, or block if you have a block nearby. Good, top arm lifts you up. Last time for your reverse triangle. Inhale. Exhale, arms open, shoulder height. Now pivot, toes forward, heels back. Let's set up for our wide-legged stance. Wrists above the ankles, arms shoulder height. Inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, first bring your hands behind your back. Press into your low back, fingers down, elbows back. And then lift your heart, just like we would in that modified Ustrasana or camel pose. And then dive at the hips, pour the heart forward. Come all the way down, slide the hands down the legs. Catch the legs. And either hold a flat back or come to a deep fold, holding on to the legs or the ankles. Or if you can grab a hold of the big toes with the peace fingers, the pointer finger and middle finger, go ahead and slide those between the big toe and second toe. The thumb comes inside the big toe. You make a fist around that big toe. Everybody lengthen your spine, whether you're holding toes, ankles, or legs, flat back. And now deepen your fold. Bend the elbows out. Drop the head if you want. If you have sensitivity in your back or if flexibility is preventing you from going deeper, that's fine. Hold a flat back. You don't have to be in a deep fold. Take a couple breaths. Good job. On an in-breath, lengthen, flat back. Keep holding the legs, the feet, or the toes. Good. From here, release the hands. Lengthen your spine. One more time to become high up on the fingertips or hands on legs. Bend the knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. And you're going to roll up. So press off the thighs and round your back like cat. Come all the way up and take a big sun breath. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, arms open. Good job. Turn your front foot, your left foot, to the front of the room. Bend the front knee, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Look out over your front middle finger. Take a deep in-breath. Exhale, cartwheel down, left arm, right arm touch the ground or the blocks. All right, from here, you're on the ball of the back foot, you're touching the ground or the blocks. This is gonna be a little bit different. Walk the hands forward. You're gonna come up to a supported warrior three. So inch that back leg forward a couple inches. And then see if you could lift that back leg, flex your foot, and come high on your fingertips. Or here, again, if you have the blocks, bring them with you. They could be right underneath the shoulders. So you're in a supported warrior three. Your foot is flexed. Your hips are square, so we're not letting that right hip open up. You're dropping the hip down, toe is down, foot is flexed, leg is firm, head in line with heel. If you want more, come on the tips of your fingers, head in line with heel, and maybe open the arms. But again, that's not for everybody. This is our gentle / moderate flow. So even having the hands on the ground is challenging. If you want more of a challenge, frame the head, hold, breathe. Take another breath. Exhale, release the hands. Step that foot hip width distance from your standing leg. Bend the knees. And then reverse swan dive. Fly up all the way, palms touch. And exhale, hands through prayer. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your arms. You're going to do the whole thing on the other side. So sun breath, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins or fingertips to mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, deep fold. Step your left leg back. So you're in your lunge to start. Hands are framing the front leg. Bend the back knee, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten your leg, flex your front foot. Bring your head towards your shin. Do that again, bend the front knee, bend the back knee, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, lift the hips, hike the hips high, flex your foot, head to shin. One more time, bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs. Good, and then last time, bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight, come high on the tips of the fingers, pause, hold. Inhale, arms out like wings, pause and hold. Good. When you're ready, lift the shoulders above the hips, pause and hold. And then when you're ready, lift the arms to frame the head like Tadasana or mountain pose. Bend the front knee so the knee is right above the ankle. Press out through the back heel, straighten up the arms and breathe. On an in-breath, straighten the front leg. And exhale, open up warrior two. Spin the back heel down, bend the front knee. Make sure that heel's right above the ankle. And then look out over the front fingers. Breathe there. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Take another in-breath. As you exhale, dance back, reverse warrior, back hand to back leg, top arm rises. Inhale through warrior two. And exhale, side angle, elbow bends, forearm to thigh, top arm frames the head. Good, inhale, rise up. Exhale, reverse triangle, so straighten that leg now. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, side angle, elbow bends, forearm to thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, dance back, straight legs. This time, forearm to thigh, or hand finds the ground in side angle. Knee bends, hand to the ground or forearm to thigh, and you're gonna stay. So it's a gentle, moderate class. A gentle, forearm to thigh, more moderate or intermediate, hand turn. Hold there. Take a couple breaths. Good, inhale, straighten the legs. Dance back, reverse your triangle. And inhale, open arms. Turn toes forward, heels back, get your feet nice and wide. Good. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, open the arms behind. Touch your low back. Fingers down and elbows back. Lift the heart like that modified camel or Ustrasana. And exhale, dive, hinge at the hips. Slide the hands right down the outer edges of the legs. Grab the legs, the ankles or the feet, either a flat back or a deep fold. You could grab the big toes again if you wanted to. Stretch out long. And then exhale, deepen, couple breaths. Good job. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, release hands to the mat or to the legs. Come high on the fingertips. Maybe pull the head away for a moment. Get that nice flat back. Bend the knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. You're going to roll up again like a cat. So round your back and roll your spine up. At the top, big sun breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms shoulder height. Turn the front foot to the front. Heels lined up with the arch of the back foot. Bend the front knee, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Take a deep in breath. As you exhale, cartwheel down, bring the right arm, the left arm, pivot on the ball, the back foot. So you hold, you're in this lunge. Now, just like we did before, we're gonna come up to that supported warrior 3. So now you know where we're headed. Hands are on the ground or blocks. Reach the hands forward of the foot. Scooch the back leg in a few inches or maybe about a foot. Hold there, and then if you feel okay, you're gonna lift that leg up and straighten your standing leg. And then come high on the fingertips and try to bring the heel in line with your head. And this is a little more challenging than what we may do in a gentle class. So just take it easy, go wherever you feel comfortable. And if you want more, you're gonna open the arms. You're gonna try to balance and bring the head in line with the heel. And if you want even more, you're gonna reach the arms forward to frame your head like Tadasana or mountain pose, and breathe. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, open the arms back to T if they were above your head. Release the hands to the ground. Release that left leg hip width distance from the right leg. Bend your knees, drop the head, and then fly up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, thumb to third eye. Right between the eyebrows. Hold there. Take a deep in breath. And full out breath. Take another deep in breath there. Exhale, move your thumb right to your sternum, the center line of your body, and pause. Remember any intention you set. Breathe it in. And exhale, release your arms. Let's take one last sun breath. Inhale up. And as you exhale, let's open the arms and stay standing right now. We have time for a standing balance. So simple. You're going to be hip width distance apart. You're just standing. One of the most basic standing balances. We'll come into tree pose. So let's stand on our left foot and bring your right foot to a modified tree. So very basic standing balance. You're on the ball of the foot. The heel is to the ankle. You're standing up tall. You could also bring your foot to the ankle, or you could bring your foot right below the knee, or you could bring your foot right above the knee. But we want to avoid being right on the knee. We want to be above or below the knee. Hips are square. Bottom leg pouring down towards the earth. Toe facing down of that leg that's touching the inner thigh or the ankle or the calf. The knee is turned out. Your core is engaged, so your belly, your torso. Firm up your standing leg. Press down into the standing foot and lift up through your head and hold. And now find a drishti or focal point to fix your eyes on so you can help keep your balance. And keep breathing. Good. You could stay with your hands on your hips, or you could free up the arms. Maybe bring them like tree branches, like nice and wide V at the shoulders. Taking up space, arriving. Here you are. Beautiful. Good. Take a breath. Maybe bring the hands right above the head to prayer. Maybe bring that prayer pose right in front of the heart to kind of seal everything in, draw everything through midline. Smile, you're doing awesome. This is great. Take a hold of your hips, keep the leg where it is. Extend your leg forward, flex your foot, and hold it up. So use your hip flexor psoas muscle to hold that leg up. Breathe. It might be shaking a little. You're doing great. Take another breath. Exhale, release it down. You're going to spring up. Inhale. Exhale, a big sigh. Dive forward. Now fly your arms like wings. Open the arms and bring the head in line with the hip like you're going to fly through the air. Exhale, melt over your legs, bend the knees, and then reverse swan dive. Inhale, press it all up. Inhale up. Exhale through prayer. Hold there. Just line up one more time with your breath. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release your arms. Sun breath, last time for now. And open the arms, catch your hips. We'll set up for the other side, so standing on the right foot. The left foot comes to modified tree. So this is our gentle moderate class. So gentle, beginner friendly. Ball of the foot is down, heel is to the ankle. You don't even have to lift the foot up off the ground at all. If you want to test your balance a little bit, just bring the foot to the ankle without letting the toes touch, but it's really safe because you can tap down at any time. If you want a little more, bring it to your calf. It curves right around your calf muscle, right below the knee. And if you want even more, bring it above your knee to your inner thigh, but not on the knee, right? Hold here. Feel that standing leg firm up and press down into the earth as the crown of the head rises up towards the ceiling. And then pause here. Firm up your core. Find your drishti point or your focal point. You're doing great. This is working all those stabilizing muscles, helping us build strength and balance. If you want to free up the arms, come to your tree branches. Lift the arms at that wide V right above the head. Again, being big and brave and confident, holding, breathing. You're doing great. Perhaps bring the hands above the head, let your palms meet to seal that energy in. And then slide the hands right to your heart and pause there. Everything pulling into midline. Strong core, strong legs, strong body, strong heart. Hold your hips, extend the leg forward, flex your foot, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. And release it down. You're going to spring up one more time. Inhale. Exhale, big sigh. Inhale, arms fly into those bird wings, hover. And exhale, melt. Bend the knees. This time, step the right leg back, land on the right knee. Step the left leg back, land on the left knee, toes curled under. Walk the hands forward, come to puppy. Melt the chest down, bring the forehead or the chin to the earth and hold and breathe. Good job. Very nice. And then from where you are, let's shift forward and just come onto our bellies. So uncurl your toes and melt yourself down. Move any props away if you need to. Make a pillow for the head, stack the palms or the fists. Bend the knees, toes up, and just let the legs fall left to right. Good. And then pause in stillness. Just roll the ankles a couple times one way. Roll the ankles the other way. And then stir the shins around one way. Loosening up your back. And stir the shins the other way. Good job. Let your legs come long on the mat. Bring the arms alongside the body with your chin to the mat. From here, we're going to come to locust pose. So inhale, lift the chest, and then turn the palms to face each other. And if you're comfortable here, lift the legs. So now you're just on the pubic bone and the hip points and the belly. Palms are facing each other, chest is lifted, legs are lifted. Long, curving line from the toes to the head. More about length than height, so a long, spacious curve. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. Turn on to the left or right side of the face. Lower your upper and lower body and take a couple breaths. Just land here. Maybe turn the big toes to touch and the heels away to relax the low back. And breathe. Good. Straighten out your ankles. Bring the chin back towards the mat. So you could come to locust again, or if you want to try a bow pose, you would bend the knees, toes up to the ceiling, and if you can reach the feet, you're going to reach one foot and the other foot and hold onto those feet, only if that's comfortable. If you can't reach the feet, straighten the legs and get ready for locust. If you have the feet for bow, you're going to keep holding them. When you're ready, everybody lift up, press feet into hands. If you're in bow, lift the chest up. If you're in locust, you're in that long sloping line. If you're in bow, you can lift the head to gaze forward. If you're in locust, the head is long, the neck is long, you're gazing at the floor. Good. Take a couple breaths in bow pose or locust. Another deep inhale. And exhale, release. Lower onto the other side of the face. Release the legs and pause. Maybe the big toes touch, maybe the heels fall away. Take a few breaths there. Good. And then straighten out the legs and bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Press into the hands to rise up to tabletop, all fours. Bring the wrists right back underneath the shoulders and the knees right back underneath the hips, and come back to that hip wag that you did in the very beginning of class. Good. And then hold there. Thread the left knee through the hands. So you're coming into pigeon. You can be on the heel here. So it's like a linear pigeon where the knee is forward, right in line with the hip. Or come to a full pigeon where you move the knee out and scooch the shin forward. So I'm just going to turn this way so you can see a little bit better. So either you have the knee in line with the hip, hopefully you can see, or bring the knee out and the shin forward, right? But either way, the hips are square, so we're not cockeyed sitting onto that hip. If there is sensitivity here and you're not able to access either of those poses, you could have your feet wide, knock them over to the left, and be here, so in this pinwheel shape. So a lot of options for your pigeon. And then before you come down, you'll rise up, lift up tall. And then when you're ready, walk down onto the ground, bring the forearms to the ground, or maybe open the elbows, stack the palms of the fists, and drop the head. Take a couple breaths. Good. Good. From here, walk the body back up, come back up onto the tips of the fingers, elevate the heart and the chest, look up, maybe even take the gaze all the way up to the ceiling. And then release the gaze back down, press into the hands, slide that front leg back to child. So knees could be hip width, or you could widen the knees. You're gonna sink back, extend the arms forward, or hands to prayer. Elbows bend and forearms could fold back to the head. Couple breaths. Good job. Extend the arms forward. Shift the body forward to tabletop again. Move the wrists back underneath the shoulders and the knees back underneath the hips. Take that little hip wag side to side. Good. And then we'll find our last pigeon pose. So bring the knee through the hands, slide onto the shin, sit on your heel, elevate the heart and chest, have the back leg long. You could also bring the knee out and the shin forward. You could also be in that pinwheel shape that I demonstrated on the other side. Lengthen your spine, sit up tall. I'll just show that to you one more time. So holding your pigeon, if that doesn't work, knees flop to the right. You frame the knee, so you're creating this kind of curve in the back leg. Otherwise, you're in our full version of pigeon with that back leg extended behind you. Take a breath, and then come over the front leg. So come onto the hands or the forearms. You could also open the elbows, stack the palms of the fists, drop the head, and take a few breaths there. Hips are square, trying to not fall onto that right hip if you're in a traditional version of pigeon. Breathing here. Relaxing here, sending the breath and awareness into that front hip. Good job. And then walk the body up. You can walk the hands back. You can frame that front leg, lift the heart high, hold here, maybe even lift the face up, look up. And release the gaze, press into the hands. Last time, front leg slides back to meet back leg. Find a child's pose of your choice. Knees hip width or wide, hips sink back, arms extend, or palms press together, hands fold back. You could also have the arms alongside the body, with the backs of the hands to the ground and the palms open. And for some of us, our child's pose looks more like puppy. Our hips might be high. That's okay too. Couple breaths wherever you're comfortable. Good job. And if arms were in a different variation, just extend them forward, eventually sliding the hands back by the shoulders and pressing into the hands to roll up. Take the hips off to the side. Actually, don't do that. Sit on your heels. Take your hips off to the left. So everyone's hips come off to the left. Looks like this, hips off to the left. So if you had a hard time getting into that, just come into seated. Make sure your hips are off to the left and your legs are kind of like this mermaid tail draping around to the right. And then from here, you could cross the top ankle. So that's your right ankle. You could cross that right over the left ankle if there's room. If not, don't worry about that. Just let the legs be space between, or across the ankles. Sit up tall. And bring your right hand to your left knee and bring your left hand behind. Lengthen your spine. Look to the side or all the way over the back shoulder. Take a couple breaths. Good. And then unwind. And then come back through center. So just unwind your ankles and then pick your body up and then move your hips all the way to the other side. So now you're sitting over to the right, the legs are to the left. They could be space between the knees and the ankles, or you could take that top ankle and just cross it over the bottom ankle. Sit up tall, bring the left hand to the right knee, and then twist towards the back of the room or the side of the room. So use your hands to leverage your spine up tall and look over your back shoulder. Couple breaths. Good. Unwind your body. You can keep your hips to that side and just kind of come onto your bottom, bring your knees up to the ceiling. Let's scooch our bodies towards the top of the mat. Lift your arms high and tall so you have room to lay back. Lower your body down, tuck your tail, scoop your belly. Come all the way onto your back. And then when you get onto your back, take a nice big stretch. Send the arms behind you, the legs in front of you. Stretch your waist, your belly, your ribs. Gather your knees up into your body, hold the knees or the shins or the legs, or wrap the arms around and take a rock. Good. Place your hands on your kneecaps and start to circle the knees one way. And start to circle your knees the other way. Very good. And then place your knees on the ground, or not your knees, but your feet on the ground, knees up to the ceiling, arms out to T. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. So you're in a figure 4 pose. You could stay right here, or you could pick the left foot up. You could hold the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. Flex the left foot, hold here, or extend the left leg to the ceiling and breathe. Close your eyes. Soften your face. And hold here. Take another deep in breath. As you exhale, rebend the left knee if it was straight. Place your left foot back to the ground if it was lifted. Open the arms to T. Unwind the legs. Take your left ankle over the right knee and pause. Hold here or pick the right foot up. Hold the back of the right thigh or the front of the right shin. Lengthen your neck. Slide the chin down. And if you'd like, straighten the right leg up to the ceiling. Hold there, a couple breaths. Relax your forehead and your eyes and your jaw. Let your breath start to soften. Take another inhale. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Place your right foot to the ground. Open the arms to T. Unravel your legs. Good. If you'd like, open the knees up and slide the soles of your feet together. So you come into a reclined bound angle. Bring the arms down alongside the body like Shavasana. So there's about 45-degree angle at your armpit and the palms are open. If this is too strenuous or uncomfortable for the hips or the back or the knees, bring the feet to the mat as wide as the mat and then let the inner thighs and the knees touch. So your choice. We'll meet there in a moment. Just holding here, settling in. Take a deep in breath. And full out breath. Good. Feel the weight of your body drop deeper and deeper towards the earth. Allowing yourself to be held up and supported. Take a couple moments here just to surrender and rest in whatever posture you chose. Seeing where in your body that you could relax a little deeper. Let go a little further. Good job. If you're still in reclined bound angle with feet together and knees apart, bring the hands down to the outer edges of the thighs and help guide the legs together so the inner thighs and knees touch, and then wiggle the feet as wide as the mat. Let the hands slip down onto the low belly and just take a moment to breathe there. Good. From here, we will make our way into Shavasana. So if there is any final pose or movement or posture or stretch that the body's craving, feel free to take that now. When you're ready to rest, just open the knees slightly so they're pointing up to the ceiling. Extend the right leg forward to the right corner of the mat and the left leg forward to the left corner of the mat. Let the hands fall off the body so there's about 45 degrees at the armpit again. The palms are open and the backs of the hands are touching the ground. Close your eyes. And give yourself permission to rest. Let your weight surrender. Allow yourself to be held up, supported, cared for, guided. Feel the heart wide open to the possibility and potential and positivity and grace of today. Let that warmth and energy and light travel through your whole body. Into the heart, through the body, all the way to the fingers and the toes, the crown of the head, the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands. bathed in light. You'll stay here for a couple breaths and taking just another moment to rest in stillness and silence. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like, if your time allows for that today. We'll be taking another moment here together at least as I share a reading with you. So just let your awareness come back without needing to disturb your body or your rest. This is called Celebrate the Journey. Who knows why life unfolds the way it does? Why we choose one path or another, share the way for a while or a day, then say goodbye. There is no predictability here and less control than we might wish. But there is the quiet urging of the heart, the knowing in the soul, the wisdom that's beneath the mind, accessible if we breathe and turn inside. When the tide of change rolls in, we can resist or be at peace, struggle or release. The stuff of life may not be ours to understand. It's enough to offer love, to receive the best and worst, to embrace and say farewell. What matters most is to celebrate each moment of the journey. And staying where you are, allow your breath to deepen. Become aware of your body again. Perhaps bring movement into the outer edges of the body if you'd like, connecting to fingers or toes or moving in any way that would feel comfortable. Eventually make your way onto either side to come into Shavasana, or come into fetal pose rather. Knees into belly, arms into chest, resting on one side in a fetal pose. And then pressing the ground away, come up to seated. The eyes could stay closed still, or a soft, relaxed gaze. So keeping that attention and awareness inward, that internal focus that you've cultivated. As you sit up tall, choose to either place the palms down or up on the lap, wherever they feel comfortable. Sit up tall. Feel yourself lean back just slightly like you did before, like someone's holding you up, very slight, these loving hands holding your back, supporting you. Allowing your heart to open up, to be receptive to the positivity and grace of this brand new day. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. The next time that you inhale, bring the hands together in front of your heart to prayer position, Anjali Mudra, palms meet. And exhale to bow your head back to yourself and back to your heart and back to your intention. And now we'll end together on the sound of Om, the sound of community, starting with our letting go breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale a sigh. And we'll begin. Deep breath in. Ah. as your head bows back to yourself, taking one last moment to honor the divinity and the light that shine within you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much for sharing your morning with me and your practice. I hope that you have an awesome day and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Helen. So good to see you guys. So I'll be back Friday morning for moderate flow yoga at 9 and candlelight yoga at 5:30. So keep following along with our live stream classes. We love that you're practicing. You can find our full schedule on BerkshireYogaDanceFitness.com or under the events tab of our Facebook page. So keep practicing, keep moving, keep breathing, stay well. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Melissa. Namaste. I love you guys so much, and I miss you, and I can't wait to be back together real soon. And until then, we'll keep holding space for each other in the virtual world and moving and breathing one class at a time. So I'll talk to you real soon. If you have any questions, feedback, or ideas, feel free to shoot me a message below, comment on the post. Thank you, Joanne. I love that image too. I did that meditation this morning with that, and I just loved it. I'm so glad I could share that with you. So yeah, send me any feedback and ideas. I only fell over once. That's great, Shannon. That's good. We're winning, and you're at home, so you can fall over as much as you want, and no one's going to see you, and it's all good. If I was there, I would just scoop you back up. Great. So thanks, guys. Namaste, Sue. So awesome to see you. Great. So I'll talk to you again real soon. Have a great day. Take care. Be well. Bye-bye.